Okay, we're here with Kandice Richardson Fowler, who is running for the Yuba County Community College Board of Trustees position.
Yuba Community College Board of Trustees.
Yuba Community College Board of Trustees position, and
District 3.
District 3. And our first question is, what prompted you to run?
I used to be a member of the Yuba Community College Foundation Board, and their chief responsibility is to do fundraising. And after having my daughter, I stepped down from that board position from the foundation and have been reading in the paper what's been going on with Yuba. While I don't think college is for everyone, I think college is a place that everyone can go and find themselves. And our community colleges serve as an invaluable resource to the community. So seeing the headlines about employees with fake degrees and mismanagement of funds and the potential of summer school being shut down and affecting GIs really rang true to my heart. After spending more than 4 years getting a 4-year degree, I have changed my tune and thought community colleges are so important. And if we just had a system that went from 4 years of high school to 2 years of maturing and still getting your education at community college and then going and getting your ultimate degree, that would be such a better plan. And so over the years of revising my academic elitism, I guess you would say, my academic ideals, I have found the value and the necessity of community colleges, which prompted my involvement in the foundation board, which is why I read a lot about what's going on with community colleges, and which is why I'm now running for Yuba Community College.
Oh, how long were you on the board?
I was on the board from 2007 to 2009, I believe. Yeah.
And that was the reasons that you gave?
When I actually joined the foundation board not knowing much about what the board did.
Okay.
And so when Vicki Bourne, who was the past president of the foundation board, asked me to join, I said, sure, I would really like to get involved in the community and do more with colleges. And so I learned what my role was through our meetings and our training process.
Okay. Little background on your history and political involvement, all of that stuff, community involvement, besides what you have already told us. Okay,
I started my political involvement very early on, going to union rallies and labor rallies with my grandmother and my mother. My mother has always been active in her nurses union, and my grandmother was a labor organizer for UAW down in Southern California. And so every time we would go to for votes or rallies, I was the kid, being an only child, who got over-explained. Well, honey, this is what we're doing, and this is why we're voting this way, and this is why you're holding this sign. And it shaped my ideals. It wasn't just politics, but my mom being a nurse, I got involved with AIDS philanthropies as a child, having those core values of compassion and caring for others. And that kind of progressed through high school when we had our lockers stuffed with racist flyers, and I became an activist, eventually winning Activist of the Year from the Orange County Human Relations Commission back in the 90s. And when I got to college, we had the Prop 187 and Prop 209, which was the horrible legislation on affirmative action and racial profiling of what was categorized as illegal immigrants. So we started rallies on campus, and we got Jesse Jackson to come and do a march from the Capitol to Davis, and we had a huge rally, and I think that was just my sophomore year of college that we organized something that large. After graduating, I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what my place was, because you had that built-in activism at college. And when you got out in the community, even though I had been in Davis for so long, I didn't know what my resources were until the 2004 election came around. And you just get tired of yelling at the TV, and you try and find those resources. And driving down the street, I found the Democratic headquarters, which was over there in between Aggie Liquor and 7-Eleven. And I just walked through the door and said, how can I help? What can I do? Sign me up. And when you ask things like that, people assign you tasks like, you're the chair of the bean feed for this year. Which is exactly what happened. I came to a couple more meetings, but I did get the torch of the bean feed quickly on. And that was an amazing experience. I got to meet some really great people in the community, and I've been a member of the Central Committee on and off since 2004. And that led me to working for my political party and some candidates, which was very intriguing. Being a candidate now, I'm learning that that process is completely different on the candidates end, especially when you don't have a campaign staff. Mm-hmm. So that's, in a nutshell, my background and experience in politics and what led me to activism still today.
How about the rest of your background, you know,
besides politics?
Stuff, yeah.
Well, let's see, I'm originally from Southern California. I'm an only child, traveled a lot. My academic background, undergraduate, is in psychology. My master's program, which I'm finally finishing up, is in master's in public administration with an emphasis in nonprofit management and political management. And I'm a mother and a wife. I guess that's me in a nutshell. I don't know how many more boxes I could fit in.
Okay.